Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com and welcome to Gorkamorka Season 2. Now this was filmed a while back using the regular Gorkamorka rules, but thanks to our recent 24-hour live stream, because of the fundraiser we did to generous contributors such as yourself, we are now going to put up the entire thing for free, whereas only every other episode was put out for free. The rest were put in the MiniWarGaming vault. And so go ahead and sit back and relax, enjoy Gorkamorka Season 2, but realize this was already all filmed, so if you catch mistakes, point them out. That's fine. Talk about them. But we're not going to be able to change them because this thing is totally done. So enjoy Gorkamorka Season 2.
We play and call it work. Get 'em, boys!
Hey everybody, Matthew here from MiniWarGaming.com and welcome to Game 6 of our Gorkamorka campaign, Season 2! I'm playing against Codyroo again.
Right on!
And yeah, we're going to have a good scrap.
I hope so.
We'll see. We'll see. So spoiler alert, Codyroo hasn't won a game yet.
Not yet.
But yet, when we look at the 4 mobs that are fighting right now, the mob ratings aren't that different.
No,
in fact, the person
close.
who's in the lead is Mike, and he hasn't won a game yet either.
How does that work out?
Because he loses
cowardly
by
god.
picking up all the scrap and running away like a coward. Like every single time, I'm like, hey, that's my scrap.
He's a worker.
So I've been getting all sorts of experience and some income, but he's been getting lots of income. And you've been getting like hardly any income, but lots of experience.
Yes, I got experience.
You got tons of upgrades last game that you played by fighting to the bitter end against Dave's mob, which apparently you have a hatred for.
Exactly.
But today we're going to play, the two of us, in the MiniWarGaming Vault. There will be other games, including Dave playing Mike. Their two mobs will be facing off, so you can check that out. You can actually get this entire campaign for free, and we're even throwing in Season 1 of Gorkamorka that we played a couple of years ago by going to MiniWarGaming.com/Gorkamorka.
See, it's just free. You just give that $5, and then you get it.
And we're all good. So go check that out if you're not a Vault member. If you are a Vault member, then just watch this and then go watch the next one because you're awesome being a Vault member and supporting us. So let's just take a look at our mobs and the scenario. Our 2 mobs here ready to face off. You've got what looks like a bigger one, but it's just that your trucks are modeled to be bigger, so...
Yes. Bigger's better.
We'll see, we'll see. So we got the Desert Skorchas right here, and since last game I haven't upgraded anything. But we do have a lot of really nice upgrades in there, guys. I'm not going to go through all of them, but my knob is super upgraded now. He's got an extra strength, an extra wound, and my boy, Frank here, who's arming the Skorcha, he's like leveled up almost as much as a knob. He's got extra strength. He ignores failed ammo checks on a 4+. He can headbutt or throw. He's got an extra ballistic skill and an extra wound. And then I got all sorts of other upgrades as well, which I'll kind of show off as we go along here. And that is the Desert Skorchas mob rating of 152.
And over here we have Gork's Toof Fairies. We have a new knob in town. The new knob is Bone Clubber. Bone Clubber has higher leadership, and he has some impressive scars to give him that leadership. And he has the Ruckus skill, so now he can climb under vehicles and start banging on it like a mech.
So basically when he boards a vehicle, he can choose to go underneath instead of on top.
Yes.
Which lets him be free. He basically treats himself as being on a vehicle with no passengers, where he can just automatically attack areas of it without me being able to stop him. But he has to test his strength every time I use thrusters or turn to see if he falls off.
So he gets one turn before he gets tossed out and rolling around on the ground.
50-50, right?
Exactly.
Strength 3.
And then we have Nox. He's our new spanner. And he is got his
He has a more holistic approach.
Exactly. He's going to invoke the gods of Gorkamorka to help these vehicles.
That's right.
stay
He
on
believes by
track.
talking nicely to your truck that it'll act better.
What other fun stuff? We've got oh yes, of course we have Frack. Frack has got a head wound, as you might have noticed.
5 head wounds actually.
He's got multiple head wounds.
But he's got an old battle wound. Roll right now. See if he's in the game. Don't roll a 1. He's in the game.
Yay! Next to him is Damad Choppa. He also has his old battle wound.
Is it acting up?
I don't know. We'll find out.
It is not.
And he has the ability to chuck guys off of vehicles.
So this headbutt guy has a bunch, Frack has a lot of head wounds. So let's roll to see if he's stupid or frenzied.
Ooh.
1, 2, 3, he's stupid.
Come on.
He's stupid. Frack. So basically, at the beginning of each round, he has to pass a leadership test. Otherwise, he's going to be acting
kind of frackish.
stupid. Yes, which means he'll wander off, or including wandering off vehicles. He won't fight. He won't shoot, or maybe he will, but we don't know because he's stupid.
That's right. Then we have in the back there, we've got the Toof Fairy, the former knob. He's a boy with a great stat line now. Unfortunately, he's suffering a right arm injury, so he's not quite as strong as he used to be.
Oh. And between that and never winning the game, and then Bone Club showing him how it's done and getting some impressive scars, it makes sense that he took over.
Exactly. You know, maybe a boy's all he was really meant to be. Then you have Frick. Frick's a boy now. He's gone from a youth to being a boy, and he's got Chuck. He's got the gotcha ability, and he's a driver of...
What does gotcha do?
It just reaches up and gets people.
Okay, so you don't remember that.
I don't remember.
Okay.
And then we got Mixed Up Gus. Mixed Up Gus still has his 2 choppas. He has 2 wounds, which is very nice. So he gets in the fight and he sticks around for a bit.
Now, your vehicles both have the boarding planks.
They both have boarding planks?
On their right sides.
Yes, and this one has a right...
Well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter which is right or left.
Oh.
He's got a big grabber.
He's got a big grabber.
Yeah, you can use it no matter where it's modeled. But a boy or a spanner does need to operate it, kind of like a gunner.
Okay.
So that's it?
That's it.
No permanent injuries on your vehicles?
No permanent injuries on the
shake
vehicles.
Or
nothing to...
Nothing bad at all.
No.
Oh, okay, let's roll for scenario and get playing. We are playing Duff Fight. This is the one where there's a defender, which is me, and an attacker. The defender places one of their vehicles plus D3 plus 3 of their models within 6 inches of the center, along with D3 plus 3 scrap tokens. We got 4. And my other vehicle is my reinforcements, which we'll talk about in a second. The attacker chooses their table side, I deploy, then they deploy touching the table side. Everybody has to be inside of vehicles. And I'm trying to get off the table, essentially. Or I don't have to get off the table, but yeah. I don't get to use gas engines until they turn on, which doesn't start happening until turn 2, on a 5 up on turn 2, on a 4 up on turn 3, on a 3 up on turn 4, until it's automatic. My reinforcements come in at the start of any of my defender turns if I roll 4+, not including the first one though. And they come in on a random table edge. Other than that, I get first turn. You can leave the table in this scenario, so my job will be to try to leave the table. And once one side is bottled out, or the other side has nobody on the table, or only casualties on the table, then the game ends. That's it.
That's it.
So, you ready?
I'm ready.
Okay.
Hey, they're coming. Get ready.
Grab
You're
scrap.
grabbing our scrap. Okay, this is my scrap.
The driver's gonna jump out, grab the scrap, and load it back up.
I'm glad they're putting our scrap all in one place.
Which means he can't thrust. Yeah. And that's my turn.
Well,
How's Frack feeling?
That's feeling good.
oh, it's a leadership test.
Yeah, it's a leadership test, which you just passed.
Yeah, I just passed.
You don't have to, even if you roll a 6 with the other one.
Yep. On
Gorkatron's going forward?
6 inches straight forward.
Go for it.
Using the gas engines. Measuring from the front here, it's going to end right there.
Is he going to turn? And
Yeah,
or
maybe he's going to turn just a little bit like that.
are you thrusting?
I'm thrusting.
How far?
We go to 6 inches.
Okay, it has to be.
Yep.
If you don't declare it before you do it, then you move the maximum. Did you want to try to turn at the end of your thrust?
We are going to try and turn.
So that's a leadership test. Leadership 7. You fail, so you move forward D6 inches forward.
Which is not necessarily a bad thing.
5
inches.
So that 5 inches is exactly how much you needed to smash into my vehicle, which I cannot try to avoid because I did not move last turn. So it's a head-on.
It's a head-on.
D6 damage to each, but it's accidental head-on. So nobody gets any experience for this.
No,
boy.
We don't get to do...
So let's roll mine first. How many? 3. What locations?
Sorry, right after that.
Crew, driver. I do have crew, so we'll have to roll for those.
Okay. First crew.
What's the first one? On a 5, they're hit by shrapnel, so it's a strength 3 hit.
Okay.
He is, he's still a youth, so 4 will wound him. He's wounded. What happens to him?
6.
He's downed. So that ejects him from the vehicle. So eject him. Up and a D3. 2 inches. So that ejects him. He's down.
Get out of that truck. No shooting nothing.
On a 4, oh, actually, yeah, I'll take that. On a 4+, he'll take a strength 3 hit from the fall. No.
2 drivers.
So that second result becomes driver. Roll them one at a time.
Okay. First driver.
Yeah. As a driver takes some shrapnel hit, strength 3. Does not wound him. The second driver. 2, he's caught by the blast. He has to do a leadership test, otherwise he swerves. So leadership 7. He swerves
Oh no.
to the right, which will be like this. And we have another front-on, head-on collision.
Up there,
So let's go back to yours and resolve
Yes.
that. There's no real order of operations, but now we've got another d6 on each of them. So let's go back and finish yours. I'll roll yours. You take 5.
Oh dear.
And the 5. Oh! Driver, engine. The driver takes a strength 3 hit. Is the driver a youth?
The driver is not a youth. He is a
5 is still a wound. Does he have armor?
He does not.
Then he is also downed and gets ejected. Does he have more than 1 wound?
He has only 1 wound.
Only 1 wound. He gets ejected 3 inches that way.
Oh no.
3 inches, you lost your driver. First 4 plus. Your driver does not take a strength 3 hit. So your vehicle immediately swerves. Which way? Hope that you roll 1, 2, or 3 to make it left. Yes, thank you. D6 inches. How far? 3 inches.
3 inches.
So you're basically going to swerve like this. We ignore your boarding plank because that shouldn't be sticking out. And moving forward 3 inches. And then 4 engine hits. Number 1. Boom!
Oh no!
It explodes! And everybody's hurled out and takes a strength 4 hit from being hurled out. Frack! You know what? Let's just roll all of these and then we're going to see the results afterwards. And boom! Your boy, who was a knob, the Toof Fairy, is flesh wounded. Frack is flesh wounded. Your new spanner is fine. And this guy is downed from that. That's fun. We still have 2 more. Oh no, that's it. And that cripples him and immobilizes him.
Right.
Now we got to roll to see if my vehicle gets immobilized after all the damage that you just caused to it.
Well, you also have the second swerve.
Oh no, I did the swerve already.
And then
That's right. We got to resolve the d6 damage. All right,
Exactly.
d6 more damage before we see if he's immobilized. So 3 more damage. What locations are you going to hit? That's actually something. That's fixed weapon. Gubbins. So let's do the fixed weapon first. What happens? 5 is, it can't be used for the rest of the battle. Easy. It's still there. And then the gubbins, we got to randomize which gubbins. We got 3 of them. We'll say 1, 2, 3. Go and roll d3 for the first one. So that's the loads of ammo. On a 4 plus, you destroy the loads of ammo.
Sorry, Matt.
You do, so I'm just going to pull that off of there. Not that it matters here, except to protect me. The second one is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You hit that, which you don't have to roll anything. It just automatically falls off the vehicle behind it.
Okay.
Then we roll to see if I'm immobilized by that one. You can roll 2 dice, because there's 2 head-ons that we got to check for. So let's roll 2 dice. If either of them are 4 plus, I am immobilized.
Oh no.
Is that really what you wanted to do?
That's not what I was expecting, but I don't necessarily disagree
You're not
with
sad
it.
by it?
No, I'm not
Okay.
sad by it.
Okay.
We're moving him up 6 inches.
Yeah, everybody else has pretty much done their turn right there.
Now
What does he want to do? Does he want to ram himself into that and just call it a day?
That may not be the worst idea. We're going to. I'm going to end my move. Going to do a 45-degree turn.
You're going to thrust?
I'm going to thrust.
How far?
I'm going to go 5 inches.
5 inches, which is your max for being that. 2 plus, you made it. Does he want to turn at the end of the thrust? That's what got you in trouble last time.
Yeah, he's going to turn.
So leadership test of
Leadership
7. He
does not make
fails
it.
it, so he goes d6 inches forward. 1.
1 inch.
Okay, just shuffle him forward a bit. Done. Guys inside?
The knob's going to jump down.
Okay, so on a 4 plus, he's going to take a strength 3 hit and not be able to do anything. Okay, you're
Oh,
good.
that's fine.
So what is he going to
He's
do?
going to charge.
Charge that youth? Go ahead. You're with an 8. You're easy with an 8. Okay.
And then Mixed Up Gus is going to jump down.
We'll jump him down first. Don't roll. Don't roll! Because we don't know where he's going to be, and you might change where you want him to be if you find that he doesn't get to do it.
Okay, so he's going to jump down. Does he off the side?
Side or back.
Right there.
And on a 4 plus, he'll take a strength 3 hit and can't do anything. He's fine.
He's fine. Then he's going to charge this boy here. Or youth.
A youth.
Oh,
So no shooting?
No shooting. We're going to throw. Mixed Up Gus is going to throw his.
So you are going to shoot?
No, I'm not going to shoot. I'm sorry. Mixed Up Gus is going to attack that youth.
Okay, so we're going to do hand-to-hand. We got
Yes.
an outnumbered here, and you want to start with mixed up Gus?
Yes.
I got 2 attacks with my Choppa Slugga. I roll a 5. And you roll a 3 and a
3.
fumble.
Okay.
So my total is 8 thanks to your fumble, and yours is 7 thanks to your charge and your weapon skill. So I beat you by 1. So I'm strength 4 against your toughness 4.
Correct.
I don't wound you, but I do win that combat. So then you can do, who's that, your knob?
Yeah, that's my knob.
But your knob gets an extra attack and +1 of the dice roll. So 3 dice total for you and 2 for me. Oh, 4, that's decent. You got a 6, but you also fumble, but you should be able to win this one, but we'll see.
Right.
So you got 10 in total, I got 7 in total, so you hit me 3 times. Wounded me on 3s. So 2 wounds, that's 2 injury checks. And you got me. And got me, because downed will get me as well. So that's 5 experience for him. Onto my turn. I got to test to see if my gas engines turn on. They don't. Because you immobilized my vehicle. And on a 4+, my reinforcements show up. They don't. So now I have to test if I bottle, or I can just choose to bottle. But I'm only holding on to, oh, he should be holding on to scrap counter right here. I'm holding on to 2 scrap counters. So if I bottle right now, I guarantee you getting 2 of the scrap counters and probably at least 1 more when I fail that leadership test.
First, you could always
I
just.
think I need to bottle, to be honest. I'm looking at the table.
Stand fight.
I'm looking at the table, and I'm kind of in trouble here. My reinforcements. If my reinforcements had shown up, then I would roll to see where they came in, and then I would consider it there. Like if they came in on that side, for example, I'd be like, yeah, sweet, I'll come up there with a Skorcha and show you who's boss. But my Skorcha is not able to be fired. My gunner's down, and the Skorcha is damaged. The vehicle is immobilized. And my knob is fine, but you killed one of my youths, and you got a lot of boys on the ground. And all those strength 4 hits only serve to down 1 guy and flesh wound 2 others. Like that's bad for you, of course, but at the same time, you're going to overwhelm me pretty quickly. So I think I'm going to bottle. But before you click off this video and say, "Oh, that was a boring first game," we're going to film another game. We'll call it Game 6B, because right now Dave and Mike are filming Game 7 or whatever. And we'll have that one go out in this video as well. So we're going to work out experience.
But you're gonna bottle? You should stick around and fight.
No, I'm bottling. And we're going to play again.
Okay.
Okay?
Okay.
All right.
I'll just let you run off the board as long as you leave all the scrap.
I'm bottling.
You're bottling.
Bottling.
How about canning? It's canning season, isn't it?
A few things to check. Leadership 8. He drops the scrap. Leadership 7. Come on! Mike made every single one of these for 2 games. I leave you all the scrap.
I said I'll let you run away if you leave
1,
all the
2,
scrap.
3. Don't roll. Good. My vehicle, being immobilized, does not become crippled. And then 4+ for my down guy to just come up. No, he's a 3, so he's actually out.
Spam?
0 down guy go down? Yeah, he's out. And this one right here, he's also out. So you got 2 deaths and a crippling to roll for. But then you'll have all the scrap.
I like.
Start with our serious injuries. We're going to start with my newest youth. He's the first one that went out. Red will be my 10s. 25! That is a head wound. So he's either going to be stupid or frenzied for the rest of the
I highly
game.
recommend it.
Yeah.
It's a fun
And-
skill.
23! Arm wound. I randomize all the recovers that the warrior's strength character is used by 1 when using that arm. Randomly determine which arm. Hopefully it's the right arm. 4+ right arm. Yes, right arm. Okay. So I can basically I can write that down.
Yeah.
But I'm using the Slugga, which will always be strength 3 because it's a pistol.
All right,
Who's next?
The Mad Chopper.
Who's your 10s? What's your 10s?
The orange dice is gonna be the 10s.
Which one's going to be 10s?
This is one.
54? Full recovery. And then your other spanner? Orange die?
Old Leatherhide. Orange dice is 10s.
43 is a full recovery.
There we
You're
go.
fine. But your vehicle was crippled at the end there.
Oh,
So let's roll for that. Which one's the 10s before you roll it?
The orange dice is the 10s.
32. Bone Shaker. While it's moving, this vehicle shakes wildly, giving everyone on board -1 to hit when they shoot. So you got to remember that. Well, if you throw your stick bombs.
That's true.
We'll roll experience now. Everybody gets D6. Your knob gets 10 for being the winning knob. And on top of that, I think I get 2 extra. No. You're the underdog. I think you get 1 or 2 extra. We'll calculate that. So we're going to calculate all the experience and then roll our upgrades. After all the experience is calculated, my knob upgrades. He was really close to upgrading, so even though just showing up, how to do so. And this youth is now a boy, and he upgrades.
I'm a real boy now.
What does my knob get? 7. Nice. +1 leadership.
Ooh, that's good.
Yeah, leadership 9 now.
Making me.
Now let's see what happens to my Skorcha boy. That's an 8. +1 ballistic skill. I don't want a ballistic skill.
Perfect.
So you actually had 5 guys upgrade.
Yes.
I'll tell you what they are as he rolls them. We're not going to show the rolls because it'll take forever. Frack got an extra leadership. Mix Up Gus gets wah! He gets to double his attacks when he charges. Now that's before you add extra attacks from double weapons. So when he charges, he'll have 3 attacks. Your new knob, Bone Clubba,
Bone Club.
gained an initiative. So it brings him initiative 3, which is nice. Your old knob, the Toof Fairy, got Artis Nails, so he treats 3s as flesh wounds as well as 1s and 2s. And your Spanner, who's driving the Squigoth, right?
Yes. No, he's driving the Gorkatron.
The Gorgatron. He got a driving skill called Stunt Driver, which is awesome. He can reroll spins, and whenever it swerves, he can choose which direction.
That is very important.
That is
when you're crashing into
huge.
things.
That is huge. Now we'll move on to income. Obviously, I'm going to work in the mines, as will you. And you get 4d6 extra scrap because I can't frickin' hold on to any of it. Holy crap.
I love my scrap.
I'm going to send both my boys and both my youths into the mines. So the orange will be the boys. 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13 teeth. For a profit of 9 teeth added to my bank. And these two can't go to the mines for you. What is it, youth boy boy?
Yes, and the youth is the orange dice.
Go for it. Oh, that's too bad. 3,
8, 9.
So, yeah, that's right, that's a 5. So that's 9 teeth. Plus 46 for the force. Oh, come on. 29, come on.
All good pieces of scrap.
But since you have so many guys, that gives you a net profit of 10. Now, if you're wondering why is it only 10, I should point out I got an 18, which is the beginning of this bracket, and you got a 29, which is the end of the next bracket. So it seemed like a big difference. If I had gotten 17 and you got 31, which is not that much difference, then you would see a huge, much bigger difference. And because I'm 7 to 9, wait, I got 13, and you got, I got 13. I got 9, and you went up 2, but you go over 1, so it brings you down to 10. So you can see the difference having more guys makes. So yeah, so 10 teeth. I'm actually not going to spend my teeth. I've got 18 in my hoard, but I'm saving up for something special. On your end, you decided to actually buy a choppa, or a club, for Nox, your spanner, so we're going to count that as that choppa, so +1 strength, one-handed weapon. And then you bought armor, or extra armor, so there's actually 2 of these on here, which, in the case because you have 2, will give you a 5-up save of sorts against any penetrating hits, which are resolved against each penetrating hit separately, including the gubbins, if they get hit. They can be destroyed like other gubbins, but that's if you fail to roll that 5-up. So it'll make your Gorkatron that much more brutal. Let's figure out our new mob ratings. We are exactly tied for mob rating at 159. Wow, just that all of a sudden. So let's go to our next game, which you can watch right now. Welcome to our next game. Yay!
Feels like no time passed by whatsoever.
I know, right? And so since we've just showed you our mob and stuff, we're just gonna roll for scenario and get going.
All right.
But we got some old battle wounds. You got 2 old battle wounds. First one is not set off. You have to roll 1 for these. No. And then we've got stupidity between these 2. Mine is frenzied, and yours is stupid. We are playing the We Was Here First scenario, where there's D3 plus 3 scrap counters, in this case 5, placed. Winner then, we roll off, and the winner chooses their side and deploys. You won, you chose that side. We then deploy everything. And it's going to be simple. We're going to roll to see who goes first. And the bottle loses, or if we go until one side has casualties and the other one doesn't, then we just, whoever has the most scrap wins. That never happens. It's whoever bottles first is going to lose. And we already rolled for stupidity and frenzy and old battle wounds. So now it's just a matter of rolling to see who goes first. Let's see who goes first. You got a 6, I got a 1. So clearly,
first.
You are going first.
Okay, Frack. Frack is stupid.
Leadership 7.
Oh, Frack is not going to do it.
So he moves 2d6 inches in a random direction.
Oh, come on, Frack. Charge towards that scrap. Oh, look, he goes that way.
So,
to the building.
And roll a 4+ to see if he takes damage for jumping off the vehicle. Oh, wait, no, it hasn't thrusted yet. So you're fine. You're fine. You're good. You're good.
With the Novocaine, he's going to move forward 6 inches.
So you're going to thrust?
I will thrust.
How far?
I'm going to go full 5.
You make it.
Yeah. Here we go. About there.
Want to try to turn leadership? You fail it, so you move d6 inches forward. This feels familiar. 2 inches. Obviously, you're not going to hit anything.
Right there. The Mad Choppa is going to jump out.
On a 4+, he takes. Whoa.
Put him down
Always
again.
drop him first, then you roll, because you don't know if he's going to get hurt before you drop him out.
Low.
He does get a strength 3 hit, which does wound him. And what happens to him? He is knocked down. He just falls flat on his face. Nice. Good start.
Okay, now my knob's going to jump out.
Okay.
He's going to land in the same spot.
Or right close to it.
We're very close to it.
And he takes a strength 3 hit,
Jiminy Christmas.
which does not hurt him, but he can't do anything further.
Got it. John's going
Gorkatron?
to move forward 3 inches. So he's going to end up right there.
Turns, and then go another 3 inches.
Another 3 inches. Which will put his, as we measure from the front, it's going to put his front right about here. Then we're going to do a 45 degree.
Do you want to thrust?
Oh, yes.
Of course.
Definitely want to
Now, he's the driver that if he spins, he can re-roll the spin, and if
Yes.
he swerves, you get to choose where he swerves. So thrusting, obviously, the full 6 inches because you didn't
Yes.
declare it. And that's probably what you wanted anyways.
Let's see. So we're going to go 6 inches forward.
There we are. You gonna try to turn?
Yes.
Leadership, which you make.
Make.
So you can make a 45, up to a 45 degree turn. Are you gonna thrust again?
Yes, I'm going to thrust again on a 3-up.
So 6 inches.
Yes, 6 inches.
Well, you didn't declare.
I did not.
And you're not close to anything, so I figured that's what you're going for
Yeah.
anyways. So 6-inch thrust.
Let's see. Just moving forward. Okay. The Tooth Fairy is going to jump out.
He's gonna try. Jumps out on a 4+, he takes a strength 3 hit. No, he's good.
Yay!
Is he gonna grab the scrap?
He's going to grab the scrap.
Who else is jumping out?
Maybe a mixed up Gus should jump out.
Jump him out.
It's right about here.
4+, he takes a strength 3 hit. He does. Wounds him? No, it doesn't, but he can't do anything else.
Okay.
What about Nox? Your spanner.
Nox is going to jump out too.
Hold on, jump him out first.
We're
Okay, he
gonna
does
put him
take a
right in the
hit.
same spot as him.
Well, you have to put him in base contact with the vehicle.
Okay, so he'll be right here then.
And he does take a hit, strength 3. No.
No. Okay. And the Tooth Fairies.
Yeah, you don't have any shooting that
Nope.
has range, so it is my turn. My truck. Oh, wait. No, I'm frenzied. I'm not stupid. So I can test to not be frenzied, but I don't care. It's at the beginning, he has to charge if he can.
Right.
Which I guess if I move forward then, and he hasn't moved yet, he'll have to charge. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to move forward our 6. Then we're going to thrust forward 6 inches. 2+. There we
He
are.
makes it.
Sorry, I wanted to turn right before I did that. Then move the 6. Then I'm going to thrust forward again 6 inches. 3+. Don't get good. And because I'm in position to do a side swipe, or rake in this case, I'm not going to do the rake, but I am going to operate the crane. Or the big grabber.
Yeah.
Now the only problem is, I've kind of realized this, the only one that can operate this is my boy on the Skorcha. Everybody else is youths or a knob. They're so close to being boys. And the spanner, it says a crew has to use it. The driver is not crew. So I would be giving up using my Skorcha. But you know what? I'm okay with. So the boy's gonna operate the grabba. We're gonna automatically hit one location and do a penetrating hit. What's the location?
What is the location?
2 is fixed weapon, which you do not have.
I do not have it.
So fixed weapon becomes crew, which you don't have any, which becomes driver. But you do have your 2 armor plates. I'm assuming you want to use those.
Yes.
So roll a die right here and get a 5+. You get to ignore it. Oh, you frickin' seriously! I finally got to use it. I would have picked up your driver. Oh, that would have been so good. You ruined it. You ruined it.
And you don't get to use.
You ruined it.
You don't get to use your Skorcha either.
I know, right? My frenzied guy has to try to charge if he can. So he's going to leap across. Initiative test. Oh, he fails it. 4+, takes a strength 3 hit, which does not wound him. So he'll just land between. You know, I'm just going to scooch this over a tiny bit just to fit his base. My knob is going to jump over.
All right.
Ah, he makes it. Hello, driver.
Hey, driver, coming for you.
I'm gonna thrust one more time. 6 inches forward on a 4+. Oh, thruster buster. Give me a 4+. Nope, that is a swerve. Good, right. How far? 5 inches. So initiative test to see if he gets mashed up by that. He does get hit by it, and it does not hurt him, so we just knock him out of the way. And we said 5 inches.
Yeah.
I'll go here, and that'll end the vehicle's movement. My track is going to move up here, turn less than 45. Move up again. Thrust 5 inches. 2+. Yeah.
No, 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 no.
I'm going to test to turn. This is a little gimmicky here. Because if I fail this test, I move d6 inches forward. Okay, so I made the test. I will turn slightly. Really, I just wanted to fail it and move d6 inches forward because I don't want to try to thrust again. I want to get my flamer up there. I'm going to try to thrust again. Let's go 4 inches, 3+. Good.
Made it.
4 inches will bring me here. I want to stop shy of that because it's going to be swerving and moving. And that's good for my flamer shots. Shooting phase, I'll put the flamer over both of these.
Okay.
I'm not going to get the vehicle. Like, I'm hitting the gubbins that are way extended over the side, but I'm not hitting the vehicle. So let's see if we can wound mix up Gus first on a 4.
No!
We light him on fire on a 4, though. No! Jeez. And your spanner is wounded. And He goes down, so he does not get lit on fire from that. So he just goes straight down, face first. I'll take a shot with my slug. Oh wait, ammo test. I passed. Then my slugga into mixed up Gus. Normally hitting on 4. I thrusted, but you're in short range, so we're hitting on 4s. That's a miss. We'll take a pot shot down there with my slugga. Actually, hold on. Oh wait, did he get the +1 ballistic skill? I think that's a hit because of my +1 ballistic skill upgrade. Let me check. Yep, I needed a 4.
Got it.
Thanks to my ballistic skill upgrade, which I called useless, I hit you. But it might still be useless. 5's to wound. Yeah, it was useless. I don't really care about shooting sluggas. Close combat, my knob versus your driver.
Okay.
We both have 1 attack. Okay. Let me just calculate before I see if I want to make you reroll with my shield. I probably do, but I want to make sure a 6 won't beat me.
Right.
So I got 5 plus my weapon skill 4, which is 9, plus I charged. I don't get the -1 because I jumped from a truck to a truck. So that gives me a total of 10 against your 5 plus
3 is 8.
8. Reroll it. I want you to get lower because you can't win even with a 6. So I only hit you once then. I am strength 5 though.
Okay.
So 3's to wound. That's a wound. You don't have any armor.
Nope.
And you are flesh wounded and ejected. So he gets ejected 2 inches that way. So right here, he's not down though, but he is flesh wounded. So you lost your driver, so you swerve, and then I will immobilize you at the end. So swerve, you don't get to choose because your driver's not in there, and he has that skill. So roll 1, 2, 3 for me, move left. Thank you. Thank you. So you're gonna swerve this way. You're gonna clip this guy's not clipped, that's the gubbins. You're gonna clip your knob automatically, so he takes a strength.
That up if that makes it easier.
Sure. So he takes a strength 3 hit, so go ahead and roll for him. He's wounded, what happens to him? He's flesh wounded.
Another one.
And then, 1 flesh wound. And then he moves D6 inches forward. How far? You're gonna run over my guy. 3, I'm gonna see if I get out of the way. I don't, so strength 3 hit, wounds me, and I'm downed. So downed out of the way, and you're gonna move 3 inches forward to here, and now this vehicle is immobilized. So beginning of your turn, well, you've actually got to test if you bottle. But you're leadership 9. So the question is, do you want to auto bottle?
No, I don't want to.
No, I don't think so. You're still okay. Leadership 9. Okay.
But we're leaving anyway.
But you're leaving anyway. And that's that. Let's roll for the down guys.
All right.
My stupid guy is fine. He recovers. And that's the only one I had to roll for.
Okay.
Nox. He's fine. And
The Mad Choppa.
Mad Choppa is also fine. So you're only going to have to roll 1 vehicle permanent damage. Because that's all we managed to do. And do you drop that scrap? Because you bottled. Leadership test. Leadership test. He's what, leadership 7? He does not. And you didn't grab that one.
No.
And you didn't grab that one, so those are mine. So I get 4 of them and you got 1 of them. Vehicle permanent injury. What's your 10s?
I'm going to use your orange, lucky
As
orange
what?
dice.
As what?
That's the
Before
10.
you roll it, you have to.
This is the 10s.
Okay, go ahead. 51 is fixed. It's fine.
Yay.
It's twice now that you've done that. Now we'll work out experience. My knob gets 10 for winning. Everybody gets D6 for showing up. We had exactly the same mob rating, so neither of us are the underdog. That's very rare.
But I'll be the underdog next time.
Most likely, but we'll see. I could roll really crappy for my income. You got a lot of guys to work your mines.
Yeah.
Nobody had to roll serious injury, so everybody's available to work the mines.
That is awesome.
For upgrades, my youth turned into a boy, and of course Frank upgraded. Of course, that's just his rule. He always upgrades. And he gained +1 weapon skill. Yay!
He's now he's a
Frank gained a leadership, so he's leadership 8 now. That'll only really be useful if my knob is down or out. Then he'll be the leadership 8 for bottle tests. As my knob's leadership 9, nobody's ever going to challenge him because you can't get higher than leadership 9 unless he dies. Then Frank will take over. You've got 3 guys upgrading right here.
The Mad Choppa.
Hold on, what's Mad Choppa?
Frick
Frack.
and Frack.
Frick and Frack. Let's do Mad Choppa first. The Mad Choppa got played chicken. If a vehicle tries to ram him or rake him or sideswipe him and he jumps out of the way, he can actually shoot at it. He doesn't have any guns. Maybe you want to give him a stick bomb. Not sure. Frick gained +1 weapon skill. And Frack got +1 ballistic skill, which brings him to ballistic skill 4. So when he can, he's really good at throwing that stick bomb. And Frack is now a boy, which means he gets +1 toughness, bringing him to toughness 5, because he gained a +1 toughness earlier on as a youth. So he's actually quite tough.
He's a
future leader.
beast.
He's a future leader of the Toof Fairies. Let's go to income. I've got 3 boys and a youth now working the mines. Oh, almost got 3 6s, but that's good. 12, 15, and 17. And 4 scraps. 17, 20, 31, 33 for a profit of 14 teeth. Nice. Oh, I'm so excited about this. So you got 5 boys to work the mines.
Come on, triple sixes.
Oh, that is a 12.
Inspired.
12 plus your scrap.
All right,
12,
scrap.
12, 15.
15.
For a profit of 8 teeth.
8
Now
teeth is good.
You can do something with that.
You do something with that.
With all the teeth that I have hoarded and the 14 new teeth that I had 1 more tooth than I needed in order to do this. Ba 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 ba.
Another Skorcha?
It is a war track, or a track, with, I had to buy a spanner. I bought him a slugga. And now this boy is going to be assigned as the gunner. I didn't want it to be him, I wanted it to be the youth, but that youth is head wounded. So he has a chance of not ever being able to use a Skorcha. Because I need a boy to operate the Grabba, and it was going to be this boy, but we're just going to actually have to, I'll just have to choose, do I want to use a Skorcha to the Grabba? At least it gives me some options, right? Totally worth the 5 teeth of just sitting there. So yeah, that is my new mob. It's going to skyrocket my mob rating, which is great for the campaign, but bad because I like having a lower mob rating. It lets you choose scenarios. It lets you get extra experience, but then why get all that extra experience and extra teeth if you're not going to use it? So that is my new mob, Desert Skorchas. Let's see what my mob rating is, and let's go take a look at yours.
Okay.
My total mob rating just jumped from 159 to 201. All that extra experience plus spending 30 some odd teeth and getting a spanner which starts with 60 plus D6 experience. That all adds up. So now I think I'll be the one in the lead because I was hoarding all my teeth and everybody else has just kind of been spending as they go along. Let's go take a look at the Toof Fairies and see how they're doing. What you buying?
I'm just hoarding teeth. The business has been a little slow for the Tooth Fairies. They haven't been finding as many teeth as they'd like. So they're going to hold on to their teeth and maybe get somebody who can help them get more teeth later on.
Yeah, that's great.
Yeah.
That's great. So you have 9 teeth in your hoard.
Got 9 teeth in my hoard. My mob rating is 162.
So that's the new mob rating?
That's new upgraded mob rating.
So 162 to my 201. You would be...
Making bank off.
Yeah, you'd be like 39 behind me. That's a lot of extra
I
experience.
can't wait till I
income.
play you next.
Yeah, it'll be a little while. But whoever plays me next gets a lot of extra experience. Well, I hope you enjoyed those 2 games. They were quick. They were bloody-ish.
They were kind
Kinda.
of like things crashing into other things.
well, you
it
can't-
happens a lot in Gorkamorka.
Yeah, you can't have bottling without there being some conflict. We both got pretty lucky, and the casualty report afterwards.
And the vehicles aren't in bad shape either.
No, you kept rolling for your vehicles. You still are rattling with the one vehicle, but
Yeah.
you don't have any shooters, so
I
you
don't
don't
have shooters.
care. You don't care.
Oh, then one guy throws the occasional stick bomb or something.
Yeah, so it'll be hard for him.
Right.
It'll be hard for him.
For him.
Okay.
Only him.
But that's it. So you can go and check out the next battle report between Dave and Mike in the MiniWarGaming Vault at the link below.
They're still playing, by the way.
They are still playing. We played our 2
How many
games.
games did you get in today?
I played 4 today. I could have easily played 6 or 7, but I have to wait for other players to finish their games, and I don't want to get too far ahead, but just repeating games over and over again, right?
Right.
So yeah, that's where we're at now. So go ahead and check that out. If you're not a Vault member, of course, go to miniwargaming.com/Gorkamorka. Get this entire season for free, as well as season 1, just by trying out the Vault for free. You can check out all the details there. Thanks for watching. Happy wargaming.